I'm a dedicated snowboarder since winter 1991-92. GORE-TEX is not simply a laminate or a membrane. It's a promise to the customer, to our brand partners, that you get what you need to be able to go enjoy and part-wise survive outdoors. Yeah.
I used many other gloves, and it was never on top of my mind that a glove needs to be waterproof and needs to be of a high quality. And it was an eye-opener when I started working here and I tried the first GORE-TEX gloves. It was so absolutely amazing that my hands are dry.
End users we are working with is coming from snowboarding, skiing, cross-country skiing, ski touring, splitboarding, motorcycling, urban commuting, cycling, fishing. We have snowmobiling, so we have a lot of brand partners working in different categories.
Everything we do is based on sound science. We're a product leadership company that focuses really on sound science, and that is reflected in our testing. We do tremendous testing efforts every day to ensure the quality of the product. In the glove business, there are not so many tests available. So what we did, we had to develop a testing device that tests breathability and insulation performance of the glove.
So we have our GORE-TEX glove technologies. These are GORE-TEX Active, GORE-TEX 2-in-1, Plus Warm, and GORE-TEX Grip. And I'm a big fan of the GORE-TEX Plus Warm technology because it keeps my fingers warm and keeps me longer on the mountain.
Since the longer you can use the product, the less impact you have because you don't need to buy a new one. That's one part. When we're talking about sustainability, we're always talking about the whole life cycle of our product. That means from the sourcing of our raw materials until the end of life of the consumer product. Our plants are all ISO certified now after the latest sustainable criteria. So we take the responsibility that our suppliers fulfill our sustainability requirements as well. Very important for me personally. I have 2 children and I want to do anything that they have a bright future here.
And if you go snowboarding, you put a lot. You often end up with your fingers in the snow, etc., with your hands in the snow, and that can, that if you don't have a proper glove, which is waterproof, then it's not the best feeling. You have wet hands, wet fingers. And one of my personal hobbies is to interview my friends about, at the end of the day, hey guys, do you have dry hands? And if not, what kind of glove do you wear? And if, the other way around. And it's an interesting job and exercise I do then in each weekend. And usually I would say, meanwhile, I convinced quite a lot of them to buy GORE-TEX. And to be honest, I didn't have to convince them. They finally bought them by the same because of the experience they saw on my side or with the other friends using GORE-TEX gloves.